welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also good, the text is popping up properly. Yeah, no, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yep, hi, welcome in. Hope y'all doing alright. Sorry that I started so late, but various things happened. But I think we're good to just jump straight into things with that. But yeah, hello to Shadow, hello to Latent, to Roxy, and to Paleo. Welcome, welcome. With that, let me go ahead and just get things started. And it didn't grab the full screen. There we go. Well, I was going to start it sitting, but I guess not. Also, yeah, first time using the slightly updated overlay. I'll still get some adjustments for it, but yeah. There we go. Now we don't have the music competing with each other. Let's go for it. We have some story to continue. Also, I need to adjust how loud the game is for myself because... Oh, cutscene. Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for that, Roxy. Thank you, thank you.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
Oh yeah? What do you think of the clip? Oh no.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Oh.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Hello there, Fanboys Friday. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Wow, I'm trying to watch what's going on here. Yeah.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Ah. I'm gonna put a
Papa
cooldown on
Shan's
that.
assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Well, then don't keep spamming it in the middle of cutscenes. How about that?
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Yeah, of course you'd say that, Roxy, of course.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
Okay, now the cutscene is done. Alright. Let's see, what do we got? Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Mariel is still in hiding there. Okay, sounds good. You want to offer your kid a bit of cheese, dramatically gags like the damn boy's fancy cheese plate. It's different, that's why. Alright, so for the Silver Bazaar, we have quite a bit of distance to run, but that's fine. We can take a shortcut. I think right over there, that area, is our target. But yeah, Femboy's Friday, if you are still there, thank you for setting up the that slime starter pack. And for adding me in when Dom mentioned it. Thank you for that. I am glad to be a part of it. Alright, here we go. Baby Boy says, repeated loud squeaks that sound like a pistol. Fair enough. Mariel? Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. Well, that was pretty easy. And what about you? What do you have to tell us? And what brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Mary, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe because she's suspected for poisoning the Sultana. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters would not be pleased to hear of this. Oh, looks like he doesn't know anything. Alright, so it is the place closest to the market. I mean, I believe this is the market, so probably here? If I had to guess? Yep, there she is. Most food is illegal right now. Oof, yikes, sorry to hear that.
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
I said not in the cutscenes. What are you doing? Oh, for fuck's sake.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Okay, good. The indicator is working.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Telegi's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Telegi. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
I forget how long this one is, sorry.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
I thought it was much
Alas,
better.
Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Telegi Adelegi without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
He's not wrong.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
Not that I support what Lorito did, but also, she's not wrong. Delilah isn't wrong in that case. Ah, the cutscene's not over yet. Stop that.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation.
At least I appreciate you waited till a quiet moment, though.
You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
We'll see about all this. All right. That should be the end of the cutscene there. There we go. Okay. A little bit of dialogue, but relatively quick. By the 12. I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would give us the means to rouse the Sultana. Yeah, but also, it makes sense. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Yeah, probably for the best. We don't want anything else to happen here. I think we're close enough that I can just fly there. Like, the city's right there, so we can just fly this little distance. Save a small handful of gil there. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot that the sequence of cutscenes is fairly long and verbose, I guess is a good way to put it. It is the conclusion of, like, a major story event happening, though, so it makes some sense. Ow, why is my nose itching? I took an antihistamine already. Hopefully that passes soon. Okay, so let's just go to the closest Aethernet shard and make our way up there. Chamber of Rule. I believe there's going to be one more cutscene sequence in a moment here. We'll see as we get there. Sorry for the zigzags. I'm enjoying the setting I set up on my keyboard. Alright. Flame General Rauban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Alright. Wow. Big bed for a tiny Lalafell. Oh, and the plushies, too. And there she is.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Those two are cute. They have a kind of father-daughter dynamic in a sense.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Gotta be gradual about it.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrius. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Garleans, not Garleans. What the fuck?
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
The timing is pretty lucky for him, but I mean, can't deny that he's not wrong.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
Fortunately, the ideal was just a bit too high.
I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, It is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm adjusting the filter a little bit. Because I do think I had it a little too intense. There we go. Now we should be pretty good. I blush to speak thus of mine own inner turmoil. But the fact remains, there's no woman alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. I forgot how cutscene heavy this is. Oh, okay, we're good this time. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Sounds good, Shadow. Enjoy your lurk. I, and Uldal too, shall flourish once more. General Raubon and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You too will be pleased to know that the 3rd unit of the Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. Sorry, quick position adjustment. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers, loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me, I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as the Crystal Braves commander. Will you join me, Evan? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you will be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Yes? Hi, ow! Hi, Roxy. Fox! Yee, ow! It's going well, except for all the bonking. Every time I get out of a cutscene, I just get bludgeoned. But yee, it's going well so far. Unfortunately, I had to start late, but yee. Oh, thank you for the hydration reminder. I've been enjoying some leftover tea that I had prepared initially for stream, but things got delayed. It's a bit on the cold side, but still enjoying it. Okay, so we're going to the Rising Stones, so Mordona. No, you stop that. Appreciate you doing your streams, man. God damn it, why do I already have notification? Okay, it's the group chat. Okay, I'm okay with that. Alright. Oh, it is this one. Okay. Alright, let's go put an end to this saga here. Bah. I'll hit all of you. Oh yeah, Vox, remind me to tell you later about an idea that Shy and I may have had. It started a little bit as a joke, but it got developed a little bit there. Commander, you're live. Oh, wait. Audio up. And Avril too. I knew you'd escape through. My splendid crystal braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises for glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Ah, we'll not. You'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye. But we would still fight for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. Assorted voices. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you have mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks. We will be no less of a company. I stumbled over that one. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander... Alphina, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, for all that's happened, I know not what to say. Oh, poor baby boy's gonna cry. Oh. Poor thing. Alright. Pray, excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception when it proves which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty. But as Thaliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. Sounds good. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Orianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Sounds good. Alright. So we're just going to Foundation here. What the hell's happened there? Okay, so, got it. That's something I can worry about later. Good. Alright. We can just sprint over to where we need to go. No point in worrying about teleporting over there. After all, it's right over here, so that wouldn't have saved us that much time. Alright, but finally it's about time to get back into the action of things. Everett, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have at this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Forton's Manor. A dragoon by the name of Stinian was looking for you. Of course, alright. Let's go see what Stinian's up to. That's last vigil. As usual, just skip that little part there. Alright, Estinian, what's the word? You have fulfilled your obligations with the Uldans, yes? Mr. Sataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. That's a pretty fair point, actually, yeah, especially now that the peace talks are basically done. You should have no problems with what we're about to do. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Temple Knight Guard. Sir Aymeric has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed. Yep, sounds good. And then there's always a cutscene in there. Not always voiced, but definitely a cutscene.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
I forgot, his voice is quite a bit deeper.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point.
It was all necessary, though.
Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
That definitely helped a lot back in Somal.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
No, it won't.
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
1 second, just adjusting some positioning here.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital.
There we go.
Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
No.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander.
Estinian does have a solid head on his shoulders about all this.
What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Little boy
Your
tantrum.
candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Fair enough, fair enough. I think he just wanted an excuse to fight with me alone. I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the area. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worrying of carrying a novice. Fair enough, fair enough. And with that, all of the three main classes have been caught up to each other. Oh, I forgot. Egg. And egg. There we go. Mana Cutter and Aether Current. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of these Mana Cutters. Sounds good. Let's go do what we need to. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to do before I continue? Sorry, quick mute there. Right, we're just going to the Skysteel Manufactory. So let me check if that worked. Yes, it did. Good. For those who may have not seen it yet, something we worked on yesterday was this. Little band-aid that pops up to say that I'm muted. So, yee. Alright, before I talk to him, let me think about this. Actually, no, we'll have a moment to reconsider things in a moment. My pretty little friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The final adjustments... Oh wait, that's what, sorry. The final adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties tear through that wind barrier like cement drill through cottage cheese. It's quite the choice. And that, my friends, is the Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light. The Dread Worm awaits. And with this, we should be able to use duty support. Ow! I wasn't sure if there was anything there. Oh, okay. No cutscene yet. Okay. I think the best way to go about this... Do I go as a tank or do I go as a healer? I don't want to go as DPS. I don't trust both the tank and healer in the role of the NPCs. But what do I want to go as myself? Let's see, if I go as a healer... You know what, I'll just go as a tank. I think that's probably the easiest way to go about it. Let me just make sure to get my stance on properly this time. NPCs. So we have a Temple Kyurgin and a Temple Banneret joining us. Okay. Alright, let's go. Little cutscene at the beginning here. Oh my god, that's sitting position. Girl, put your other hand on the controls. Wonk. Oh god damn it, of course we have an ad break coming up now. Oh, that's a... Oh no, okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and run the ads now, just before we start things here. And hopefully that should give us enough time here. Luckily, we're not with other players, so we're fine. Ow! Alright, give me 1 second. Let me set things up. Alright, so I'm going to run the ad break now before we start this dungeon. I might move occasionally just to make sure that we don't get timed out of the dungeon for inactivity. But yeah, I will be back in about 5 minutes, as usual. It'll be with, just as usual. Nothing's going to happen in the meantime while I'm gone. And I will see you all when I get back, and then we'll start the dungeon. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And with that, we should be... Oh! Not me to take a screenshot. There we go. Now we should be good to go, finally. Oh, hey, thank you, Dev. Let me see if it actually works. Yep, there it is. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it, and like I mentioned, that we'll be going to, that we'll be heading over to the assist fund, unless you specifically chose the other method. Let me double check. Oh, I don't see it on here yet. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. Alright. Yeah, no, every bit counts in this kind of case, you know? We're gonna need to grab everything here. Oh, nope, don't do that. Do not get rid of my aggro. Alright. Let me see if it updated there. I do see... Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's directly to the assist fund. Nice. Oh, ow, I forgot there's lightning. Okay, let's keep moving. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you. I need to create some kind of incentives for donations and stuff to further get people to feel like they're actually getting something for it, you know? I'll probably make some kind of goal for it. We'll see. But yeah, as things are set up, bits and bits and subs are also going that direction too.
Know your folly.
Actually, I should probably get rid of this one first. Hi, Roxy. What's up? Oh, the headphones are off. So sorry about that. The volume was up, wasn't it? Or hold on, let me check. Yep, sorry about that. The volume was too high. I don't even know when I accidentally changed that. But yeah, no, again, thank you so much, Dev. Thank you. From both of us, of course. There we go. I don't think there's anything that way besides maybe a piece of loot. But we're going up this way. A piece of flu. Yeah, sure, that's totally what I said. Alright, let's pull it over here.
Your guard is down.
Ah, you stopped that. No. Alright, I think we're going to the first boss in a moment here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, nah. I don't remember exactly what this does, but... Oh, I can't go to any of the... Okay, so that was just an arena-wide. Okay, that's fair. We can't go behind the statues anymore, so... That does mark that things are a bit different than they were. Ah, okay, that's what it is. We gotta lead it to it. Got it.
Your guard is down.
Not sure how I avoided the knockback, but sure. I'll take it. Alright, now it's my turn. Grab the wrong ability there. There we go. This is fine. We're about to be done. There we go. All right. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Ah, when I'm a little less distracted, I'll get a good way to stop you. All right. Okay, not much I can do there. Just gonna have to get rid of all of them. Let's pull it this way. Oh, they changed the mechanic. Okay, got it. I see, I see. Okay. Okay, so if we killed the parent, the babies die too. Got it. I'll have to remember that. Okay, we could really take on all 3 of these at once. Ah, shit, that one landed too. Okay. Nope, looks like we're going for all 3. Okay. That's fine. I can deal with this. Yeah, we'll be fine here. Just gotta keep my wits about me and we'll be fine. Ah. Alright, if we focus the red dragon, the other 2 will fall after. I forgot about that.
Know your folly.
Oh, never mind. No, they didn't. Okay. Weird. Okay. Just grab that real quick. Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what you want, yeah? Which only makes me think it's not going to stop you, so I'll have to think of something else. Also, 1 second here. I can hear my computer. The fans are picking up. Give me 1 moment. Let me just bring my monitor up so I can check the temperatures. Okay, we're still good. Well, I'm sorry, Roxy, but I can't exactly give you what you want if you're not going to be a good girl first. Oh, what's wrong? What happened to all that bravado you had just now, huh? Is something wrong? Something wrong, sweetheart? Here we go.
Taste my lungs.
Tankbuster successfully dealt with. Gotta wait for an opening. Oh no, we're just getting out of the range entirely. Got it.
Your guard is down.
We'll see. At the very least, you need to make sure to earn it first. Alright, alright. Enough of that for now. Let's get back to where we were. It's a shame I can't bring the mic closer right now. I mean, I guess I could put it right here. 1 second. It's a little off to the side, but we should be okay. It's still pointed towards me, so I think that's the part that matters most. But now as I need to, I can get nice and close. It does pull me kind of off screen to do that though, so I'll have to figure out a better spot later.
Know your folly.
See, ideally I put it right in front of me, but I have the wrist pad there, so maybe you can sit on it? I'm not sure. Oh, that's hitting buttons. Okay, I gotta be careful. Yeah, that's tilted downwards. Here, we'll experiment with this for a little bit, see how it goes. Because if this works, then I can just get nice and close like this. A little higher would be better, but again, I'll figure that out later. Actually, I think it's better if I put it back where it was for now. I'll play around with positioning later. Because I might have to adjust some settings to match the new location. I can grab one more. Can I please? There we go. Okay. Oh. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the dungeon here. Do I have the right gear on for this? I should probably check. Now, Roxy, I will say, if there's something specific that you want me to say, as long as it's TOS compliant, the redeems that I've set up with the scripting can't be used for that. Alright, we should be good with all these wyverns in just a moment. There we go. Sorry, quick cough there. Here we go. Time for our big final battle. Alright, let's get into it. Boy. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Oh, I forgot about touchdown. Alright, good. Tank buster mitigated. Alright, and then we need to kill all of these off before the Rancor goes too high. Alright, there we go. Good. Yeah, that was just an arena wide. We're good. And touchdown, probably. Yep, there it is.
Taste my love.
We should be pretty good soon here. Oh, that's a stack marker. Stop that from affecting everyone too much. And there we go. Alright, let's grab our treasure and get out of here. Ooh, I think I saw a weapon in there. Oh, it's for Dark Knight. Put your clothes back on. What are you doing, girl? Ooh, that's a pretty nice weapon. Alright, I believe... Yeah, there should be a cutscene after this. Here we go. Thou wouldst use mine own eye against me? Time hath done naught to dilute thy kind's depravity. I have not forgotten thee, Dragoon. Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do so again.
No, worm! This ends here!
By the way, Roxy, this is what Dragoons are all about. fighting dragons and jumping into the sky about it. And using the power of dragons to do so. Most of them. This one has been trying to kill humans for 1,000 years.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
There's more. Heavensward was actually pretty good too. There are good dragons. Nidhogg specifically, though, he's something. And that's the lightning crystal rekindle. Well, I can't just go and give you that for free. Not to mention we got cutscene right now, so give it a little and maybe.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Now notice, eyes. And they are not yellow.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Heavensward is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Remember, what's that bar next to the Lord Commander? The Forgotten Knight.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail.
Hylanart, that's how it's said, okay.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded?
No, but I've seen what happened before, finally.
You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Heavensward. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Alright, sorry. Cutscene's almost done here. Okay, there we go. Finally. Sorry about that. Very long cutscene there. Also, it's not like I can give you cuddles in the middle of the stream here. There is an idea that I could borrow from someone, but I'll have to think about how to kind of make it my own, you know? I have an idea, but I need to figure things out a little bit. Sure, if that's what you want to do, then go for it. Though Nidhogg has fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs reforge my armor anew. Yeah, fair enough. And... oof, hiccups. New vehicle acquired. Let's sort that real quick. There we go. And then let me check if there's anything I can put on right now. It's casting. Healing. Oh, here we go. We got some new greaves. Okay. Slaying, healing, slaying, slaying. Okay, there we go. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Heavensward remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Ice Heart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the Dragon's Maw. Not a bad idea, yeah. Alright, so now let me pull up my mount guide. Add to favorites. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I think I know what that is. Okay. Okay, there we go. And here's our new vehicle. And we can fly here now because we finished everything ahead of time. Yeah, we got ourselves a mana cutter to keep. Yeah. That tilting is new. That didn't used to be a thing. Anyway, let's head up to Zenith. And let's see, we have some leggings that we've taken off. Ow. Ah. I guess it was boots, probably. Yeah, there it is. Let's update the gear set with our new leggings. There we go. And can I put that plate back on? I can, yes. Cast Glamour. There we go. Now with the proper appearance. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Hraesvalgur to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great One, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Gonna go BRB? Sounds good. You do what you gotta do. Lady Iceheart, the Dragonsong War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light. Impudent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I've seen what happened, but I have not yet. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Would seem thou hast uncovered my secret. I, unto the blinded Nidhogg, did I yield one half of my strength. Okay, there's the last of the two done. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatosker's eyes, and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain, then? What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Ellison. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid. By thy folly hath cost Ratatoskr her life, and me mine eyes.
And he, yes, Eskia is Kas
Oh, my beloved Shiva, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites.
Freesberg, Tom Fall Ul and Lace in Arnes Seal.
Hraesvelg, 'twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender thee an eye to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg.
Wafal an, Ka'an Ya'an, Smahesnesh Wa, Saith an, Yikin an Ailen an.
They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. My vengeance is begun. And there he goes. Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I for en kin lun aches mon in, Nosk an straf an ulstjas an.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som an kin in Ela.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin.
Ekmon ratan in El, Esklos nitheg a, Lizesk an gaan.
Their treachery claimed my brood sister's life, and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fit of indignation will move me to remorse?
I'm fire, Kolum an, Tomlos Ineskla.
Go, mortals. Take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery.
As Eshihizo, Sekmon Inaan, Stray Snowfall in Sith An.
Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken. And there we go. Finally, we have a pretty comprehensive circle of what has happened. Though he lifted not a single claw, 'twould seem that Hraesvelgr erect his own manner of vengeance against us. Oh, seems like we have another cutscene. Sure.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
The dragons are fighting in Lego City.
Hold firm till our return.
Oh, we have an ad coming in. Okay, good timing.
Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us.
Alright, I'll let this cutscene finish out and then I'll
Let
go
us
and take that
away,
break.
Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
Gotta love those corrupt governments.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Hopefully I don't just snooze the ad, but we'll see. I might have to, we'll see. We'll see.
There!
Comrades! Sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She has come!
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye! It is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery.
Ah, fuck, I didn't catch it in time. Okay. I will speed through the cutscene and then pause after.
You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
That's the end of the cutscene. Okay. With that, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, I am back. And with that, let's continue the story. Oh, guess we don't need those right now. That was rather too close for comfort, but it would seem the calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest company, my friend. Oh, hold on. Before I continue, let's swap over back to Ninja. Because our paladin made it to level 57. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on over here? So, they're done. Beg pardon? You traveled to the Churning Mist together, along with Estinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Aymeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Aymeric to Fort Honfman. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Avril and I shall await you there. Alright, let's make our way over. And in the meantime, I can check if there's anything here that I can put on now. No, it looks like pretty much anything I could equip right now should all go to my... Oh, here we go. We got a Choker of Slaying. That might be good. What do we have right now? Oh, we might need Scouting, actually. Maybe Slaying. I'll see. Oh, it is Slaying. Interesting. Okay. Pardon me. We also have a new ring. And let's go ahead and swap out the old jewelry back into our inventory. So I'd rather keep this one rather than this one. Okay, I think we're good. Let's move in. Also, sorry if you could hear it during the cutscene, but I was munching on the strawberries a bit in the meantime here.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side.
Just doing that so I
We
can
bring the
disable it.
most wonderful tidings.
There we go. Just temporarily.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelgr? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
Strawberries are open.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone, but I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labour to believe it. Sir Emeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Oh, Orshafon. Can't say much. I can't say much.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Sorry, I'm still trying to adjust my chair a bit to find the right position here. Hopefully that'll work. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Let me make sure I have the plate on correctly. Alright. Oh! But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault of the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphinaud. Not even the assembled might of House Fortemps and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You mean to you speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the throne. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gate to our city for the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they may well be persuaded to assist in Sir Americ's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphinaud, and I would have you and Avril reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, you too may receive a warmer welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries, and make our case. My thanks. Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Avro, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. The Daru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Sounds good. Let's go for it. Oh, we have an Aether Current. Okay. I will grab that and save it for later. And to the Forgotten Knight we go. We have a good bit of story to go through right now, so we're in it for the long haul for a bit. There's Tara. Avril! Oh, no. Gods, I've been worried sick. It's good. It's so good to see you again. And you, Tataru. How did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gilberlant and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. What about you two? What came of your journey? A lot. Just a lot. You're not serious. What was Sir Aimeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed... Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker if I ever heard one. But mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us make all inquiries below. Let us all make inquiries below. Blech. Alright, let's see what information we can find. Starting with our... Let's start with the one furthest away, and then we'll work our way backwards. So first the rat. I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you be sure I wouldn't tell you. As they throw snowballs at me. Alright, now for the elder. What's that? Speak up. I can't hear as well as I used to. Fair enough. And the start line. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood. We're all of us dogs down here. Yeah, seems no one really wants to divulge anything. There's a single shred of information. Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have aided capture for so long without the mass publicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gilberlant knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Things aren't looking so good on our information front, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, this way. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretionary. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? Simple enough. Guess I can pick up this real quick while we're here. We'll finish the rest of that later. But that just gets us a way to get some special currency. Donut hole. There's our hulking hunter. So y'all Gilbron's errand girl. Good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Fair enough, I'll be sure to let him know. Alright, let's hurry on back. We need to hurry and do what we can for Amric. One second here, I see a notification. Okay, we're good there. Let's clear this off the board. Well, you gonna hand them over or not? Yeah, here's your fresh herbs. Aye, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Sounds good. I will go ahead and take the scouting set. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Harriet is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant for some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? I appreciate the guidance. Let's see what we can do. We'll take care of that upper quest later. Oh, never mind. She is in a different direction entirely. Okay. Alright, I'll double back for that other quest first, then. Then we'll go take care of that, because we have to go back up to the Aethernet Shard. Alright, Clan Hunt board completed and unlocked. Clan Hunt's now available. And we'll worry about that part later. That just has to do with what our level is, so we can worry about that later. Hello there, Hirithia? Yes, I am here. Hiritha? Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? I've come to deliver this twice mulled wine on behalf of a certain barkeep. I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He got a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. Those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas not more than infatuation what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. When her belly started to grow, God's the scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was a Hyur made it so much... Well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I learned of her death years later by chance. Something about a mongrel, huh? Someone a bit mixed. Sounds like we're starting to get some information about it, at least. A bit of an indirect method of helping us, but appreciated nonetheless. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gildea, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom. A man of many vows, but none which prohibits spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Okay, this time we're going back down. So let's follow along this time. There he is. Halone's blessings be upon you, miss. A gift? For me? Here you go. The scent... excuse me. Oh, reminiscent of a wine once made of my dear friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. It was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. Oh, the little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out, as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. Well, we got a bit more of an idea of her appearance now. black hair, and her dad had red eyes. So maybe that'll have something to do with her appearance, but we'll see. At the very least, it would be something to confirm that he's the father.
She was a remarkable woman, Everett. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future. For her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood. But blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Everett, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, maybe you can find her in your own way.
Let's see what we can find out. There was a starveling over here. Yep, looks like that's the one we gotta go back to. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. I can't help you, though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't to the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Well, at least we have a positive ID on her appearance. Maybe that'll get us something. Alright, let's take a quick jump up. So we still need to go interact with the board one more time. Okay. Alright, Alphino, we got some information on her. Have you made any progress, Avila? Yeah, we're looking for someone with black hair and red eyes. So our mongrel was born of an Elzen nobleman and a Huron maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it's far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we only need remain vigilant. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? Oh, confound it. She went below to make inquiries of her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Ever. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Yeah, we've seen what happens whenever someone pries into what she's doing. Or pries into matters involving the mongrel, so let's see what we can do about it. Okay, so Alphino's down there, and there's no viewing points over here. So let's make our way this way, see what we can do. No sign of Tataru from here. Let's try a bit higher up. Okay, so let's confirm that it's lower down. Nothing that way. Oh, shoot. I see the other destination. Okay. Let's head over there. Gonna guess this one spawned after we checked the first location. Go. Oh, okay, there we go. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either. I'm starting to lose Alphinaud's voice a little there. Ah! I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. Wait, down there. Isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Avery, after them. I mean, as a ninja, can I just drop right back down there?
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
We have a bit of information to share with you. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? Forgotten Nights, say. Nope, wrong way. We're going this way. Probably could have just taken the warp point, but we're not exactly far away, so may as well just make the jog. We're below level, but we should be alright. Looks like we might have another ad roll soon. Honestly, I'm feeling drained and I might need to stop it a bit early. We'll see. Yeah, it's quite the story.
So, While you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's?
Ooh, quite the fall.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens, I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered.
That looks like Allegan type attack, but alright.
Let us step outside, milady. In here your toys could hurt someone.
Alright. I'll get rid of who we can here. Gotta make sure to deal with the healer so they don't try and heal others. There we go. Seems Hajevant is here. Quite an interesting dialogue happening there. And there we go. Duty complete.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Backflip away.
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Alright, let's see how things pan out. And now this class is not quite the high enough level. I do think that might leave me at just the right point, though, that if I go and do some grinding off stream, I should be good to continue next time. Like, we could continue with our paladin, but it wouldn't really be worth it to lose that experience. So we'll go ahead and pause things here and continue next time. It's a bit of a shorter stream than usual, I know, but I would rather go ahead and leave it on kind of a good spot. Not to mention, if we go too much longer, we're going to run into the next ad break, so I think now's a good time. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Not sure why that didn't work there. who is live. Yeah, fine. Let's go say hi to Melty. As usual, thank you everyone who was here before. Anyone who's still here now. Oh, I should probably take those off. Yeah, thank you to anyone who was here earlier, anyone still here now, and anybody watching later. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.